Hey you, Soma here. Today we're in Kerbal Space Program and look at this fucking thing that I have made here. So this is a self-landing 3 Kerbal capsule. Let's take a look at some of the stats, right? So it's got a thrust to weight ratio at the surface of 1.43, burn time of just under 2 minutes. Second stage has a 3.95 thrust to weight ratio at sea level and a burn time at max of 43 seconds. This vehicle weighs about 146 metric tons. And yeah, let's get on with it. So let's do the launch thing. And let's clear the launch pad. Done. And let's get into it. Okay, so here we are on the pad at Kerbal Space Center. And we're going to zoom out a little bit. Let me set the camera to a chase view. And we're just going to go up really, really high and then try to land right back here. So let's get in the cockpit first. So you can see here I've replaced MechJeb with Eric Pilot. If this end starts pointing at the ground, you are having a bad problem and you will not go to space today. So let's get a nav ball on this one. I've actually got some cameras I installed on this, so let's get the cameras up and running. And here let's do telemetry. Okay, we look good. Let's go ahead and get back out of the cockpit, or capsule actually. And we're going to SAS and RCS are engaged, and contact. Oh, actually, let me stage these together. And we'll do the engine firing before. Okay, now, contact. Goodbye, KSP. Or KSC. Let's go back in the cockpit. Looking good on the burnout. Actually, let's go external again. I want to throttle back a little bit here. Don't want all that aerodynamic effect. And we're just going to go fairly straight up and high over Kerbal Space Center and then attempt to do a landing. Passing through 10,000 meters, 11,000, 12, 13. Getting some more heating. I'm going to drop throttle a little bit more. Alright, let's go ahead and separate. That's not what you want to see. Tumbling off the booster. Not the best. Don't know how much damage we suffered. Let's get these deployed. And what have we got? We still have a lot of orbital velocity. Falling back down through 800 now. You see the Space Center way the hell down below us. Getting into the cockpit. Nice view of space. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set the KSP pad as our landing site, and we're going to start the routine now. So we're doing a course correction. You can follow along here in the landing guidance box. So you can see here we're doing course correction, trying to get back to KSP. Trying not to leave the atmosphere, if at all possible. You can actually see one of the cameras there. There's a camera mounted inside of one of the propellant bells. And we're going to fall through re-entry now. Let's get back into the cockpit. Doing a little maneuvering here. We're looking good. Re-entry in just under a minute. So the game is actually warping for us a little bit, which is cool. As we pass down through 66 kilometers, 63. So I'll give you a quick tour. Let's actually turn the lights on. So you can see a few different things here. We're starting a burn. I'll just shut up for a minute. Do a big deceleration burn at this point. Actually pull these up so we can follow along. So you can watch the engines. Orbital speed now coming down through 650 meters per second. And we can see Kerbal Space Center directly below. Actually, let's pop into the cockpit. You can see a little engine plume there on the left. And you can watch the radar altimeter right here. Nav ball guidance looks good. Everything looks nominal. Speed slowly coming down through 600. Monopropellant looks good. I think we're going to have a successful landing, folks. Everything is on autopilot at this point. I'm giving no control inputs. I let my Lewis script take over. In my opinion, this is incredibly hard for human systems to manage correctly. You'll notice also we're not doing really a suicide burn. This is more of a controlled descent. And I found this model to be much easier to implement. I've done craft with bigger engines and much quicker suicide burns, but man, it's dicey and it's like skydiving. You only get one chance. Things go really, really south really, really quick. Let's get back into the cockpit. You can see we're lined up really well on Kerbal Space Center. We might even make the pad this time. Quite possible. Let's go back to the external view. We should be getting ready to do another burn fairly shortly. Here comes a new deceleration burn. Yeah, actually looking really good for the pad. Still looking fine on monopropellant. Little puff engines giving their all. Orbital speed coming down shortly, going to be below 150 at Mark. And transitioning below 100 meters per second at Mark. Oof. It may be a near thing on the monopropellant this time. We do not have a ton of excess here. Lined up really well on the pad though. I'm excited about that. We should have gear deployment shortly. Hopefully as we transition below 50 meters a second, the gear will deploy. And we should have engine cut off and a coast period before the final suicide. Here comes the landing gear. Lined up very well on the target. I'm a bit concerned about the monopropellant now. We're going to have engine cut off here in a moment. And then the final suicide burn coming up really shortly. Engines in full, transitioning below 20 meters per second at Mark. Final landing engaged. We are going to have a good time of it, gentlemen. Just have to clear those. Look at this, right back where we fucking started from. Transitioning below 1 meter per second, and we're just going to have a jolt at the bottom, I think. Actually, no, that's beautiful. Look at this. Soft as a baby's ass. Holy crap. Awesome. Oh, I am so, so happy with that.